Well, Robert's kind of wondering what's going on there, I think. Well, Uluguma has been discovered, and that's the little island we've been at. There were just a couple of us that came in 3 days ago. There's been no wind here in the Maldives, in the northern Maldives, and our inventory of boats has gone from 3 to 12. And we've met the natives and been ashore and been invited, at least I've been invited, to take video ashore, which is quite unusual. Kids have been on the boats. I don't know whether you can hear them playing, but they've been out a number of times. We're out of candy and gifts. Children are really fun. They're really cute. And we've just had a great time, and it's tough to leave, but there's still no wind. So we're not sure what we'll do, but I think we'll leave tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a trip into town and take some pictures. Snorkeling is the best we've had so far on this entire trip. How's the trip?
Oh, not too bad.
Well, glad you made it.
Beautiful. Yeah. How long you been here now?
We've been here 3 days. I think we'll leave tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah.
There was no one here when we arrived.
Huh?
There wasn't anybody else here when we arrived. We've told a lot of people about it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great spot.
This is the welcoming committee, and that was Bim Bimbi from Australia. We met them in Gold. It's Greg, the young man, Norm and May, his parents, and they're on their way around the world. Headed with us to the Red Sea. All right, huh?
Beautiful, perfect.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Fine, man. Good.
Good.
You're taking?
Yeah. Good spot.
Yeah.
Good swimming. I'll have to get the welcoming and the officials in the picture.
We want a copy of this one, James. We want a copy of it.
Officials on board. We have the judge with the red folder and the chief, making sure that Bim Bimbi have filled out the paperwork correctly.
I hope so. Boy, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's Norm. That's the captain, and you never know what he's going to do.
That's right.
And that's May. She's the boss and the admiral.
Then you can take that name also.
Yep. We'll get Bim Bimbi back here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good, Judge. In the fleet again. Oh, go ahead.
Well, the blue yachty we have is Annika from USA. The green one is Ironbark 2 from Australia. Then we have Sea Shanty
Hello.
from the
the
USA.
States.
Behind Sea Shanty we have Mareva, also of the USA. Caviar, Australian from Adelaide. Behind that we have Genie, which I think is USA.
USA, yeah.
Yeah, and Legend is Australian registered yacht.
We got to get the Spanish.
And then
Okay.
behind that, last but not least, we have Elba 2, which is an aluminium Spanish yacht on her way home.
And all of
Behind
us,
is the island and the beautiful white beaches and
we'll come in on the dock.
the village and the beautiful new concrete and timber dock that has been built. The boats are built locally, made from the coconut tree.
On the judge on the bow of Bim Bimbi. And we'll pan the harbor and the dock.
Bye.
Beautiful white beaches.
Yeah. Okay, you'll have to duck as I come around. There we go. Okay.
Admi agon menge ra hali fuligam mihar tibe fulna feniwadan danani da feniwadan nani fuligam ge atirimati mi atirimati gawa ufase kama riti kan tibe fulna hamugen dan ade atirimati ga fennam dani mara higga manzar take riti dastaka riti domwadi kanda ade atirimati gawa kudin ele mele omda gota adi fini kurmataka fini jasada mataka aspa pe bebe flung atirimati fini wadan wani teng
Okay.
pe kuding muduga kuding pase kudum taka fennani en tibe flung fini wadan wani mi kurmati mi fenna arugega tibeni aspa
I'll go in close.
nuna tolo kuludu pendikol be ade mirashaki amukom iratte berotawataw radashmi mahadda asole rafaka wafi miramdo mahuk tere gaves agon menge mirashok mahadda ego donyen as egotun mi e doni mi hu bana jafa haruge fennen mi hu hingule samana mi hinge annawna mi hinge che fennani gon menge mi rashoge Falteria, Rafuga bear bandar, Ade, Tibefona, Penodana, Varagina, Beruge, Ulant Far, Agonmi Rafuga, Bandaruga, Enker, Kofanota, Nagila, Alafonata, Ade mi, Bandaraki, Bear Mihunagatuga, Misavan Goi, Emi Masur, Bandar, Enkamaki, Gamihumi, Bandar, Paha Kofa, Agonanga Mirasha, Mi Bear Bandar, Enker from Mijeni, Fahari Gaves. Mi bandar ga emi mi fahak purani hensabe wagene nu hamekeni bandaro hori muhim kamataka ade agon men ke mi raha de tirege ber mi bunani mi rashaki emi hu wara hifase ade wara higam wara riti rashekama ade mi rashuga rastere na rashuga ke aluterena adi rashuga berun emihna fennani emihun hitun duha kus fohegen da fada hifase kama higam kama emihun bunani ade algondu men ekamattaka waro faakura wara fakhur werwa ber duniyan algondu men mira taraf khasagotigga je rajyega mifada rashe taraf gen da diun ei rajyege hamahimen kama minimum kama rajyege ritikan duniya hamagen da diume enkama kiga algondu men mira rajyege mi uligam
Okay.
ber duniya tarafagen da diun ei remi hu ufakrun agon men ufakrun hago emi hu eha boda agon na tawrif ko fawati mas gengulma mas kekkuma hadafa dumashi karoga mi har alifan roko mi masik kak mi dilaro medani mi har ene wada noni
Mm-hmm.
mi mas kekkuma sa adikki
Yeah, I'll back up a little.
da saman
Yep.
Timihu, mi bandahaluga mahadda doon mi haroni mahagosfa. Then hinkamaki bandaha barhatan tibeni wara madbe gotum mi fennani bandaha badan timihu. Etere sarahad tere atirmacha mene sarahad mi sarahadduga miwa bay jodi pettaka ikisaki atirmati finikolma as madkolla hadafa tanta mi harti fenwada noni kuriga rashofis.
I'll get your finger. No, it's okay. You stay in it.
Then mi haro Tibefona Tifenwada noni ekdam sarhad Ahmad Rasir Sahiba then Atirimati Sarhad.
Yeah, that's good. Yep, go ahead. Now that's I want to get closer because I can't hear you. Okay, and then I'll just swing around and get this. All right. This is the judge's house. A beautiful courtyard.
Zuanuna adirajitum vara maske kurum gende egotum gege rana gege wahapa rana kantata kuramunde rahoga tarakki taka rahoga zuanu vara edere masake teke kurum gende egotum ni masake teke ves ude varaka niharo ena ke masakatu niharo kopomyan mige ashekka har kuri sarkaru alwa deva fa miskite mi miskin niharo agon me rashuga mihungule nispata badar miski kuda miskitu jaga kuda enames am gotigga namad kolla fude hukur dostwa miski wara kuda kama pennani miskitaki sarkaru miga anhar do kurin a deva miskit kawati misamanuge mi pahoge design ka miskite nukate te agon me wara pingal mattaka rayitu hada pawati tan.
Okay, nice picture.
Oh, let's go.
So this is the main street.
Nihar agon me mitibi bodmoge dekunu nihar dekunu utura bodmoge tifeni wada annani boladunu kari hedifa punagasta nihar ekolonge fenna feni wada annani anghenunge miski takki mirasu anghenunge amile masakatu maraka pa miskite mige gaagandaka hay kasheka har kuri te mihar feni wada annati de walakki ves mi miskitu beenu kurum hedifa deol hennamas mi deologe fen mirasuge rayitun amukom beenu kurmataka beenu kure ginami hun bima beenu kura walafen gendani mi deolom tahoza arshad mihar balana gendani dima.
That's the judge's son. Oh wow, that's great.
Mirasuge school Miss School ki US Save the Children ge ehi libige mirahu ragitum imara ko pawa school miharo telefona penodano mi far tenuma ehi deba pawani di sarkar Ministry of Education mihar mi masake ko pawani mi far reno maske pawani nigam ragitum ade Sorwani Banduefa, a Rambo Maha Nimafatia, Adi promotion test of school, the Bandufa Dostaka, Midos Miad Dimafawati, school Miharwani, Miadwani Banduko, if any or a Husko hen. Ad Mihar to Funa Fenodanoni Ligam of who get dida. Sunday. Mihar to Funa Fenodanani, me of who can on board. Ofiha Ligam 4 to the number to Fenodanan. Al mi ofi haki gaagana kamige de harin hado puri sarkar maraka de pa ofi he mirasug mi puri benu kuramunga office baawma admi zamana peteti sarkar agon menna a ofi he devi al mi office agon menna libumu agon menge rayitunna wara lui fasehata mi ofi hum libumde arab gina fasehata agon menna ofi he benu fudda Canada nani agency post office mirashuge agency post office huge masake mirashuge fudewaraka hingamunde egotum post office huge masake from gendani mirash mars fathul idris
a little more than halfway to Oman, within 600 miles south. The last 3 days have been just like usual, between 5 and 7 times. This evening, getting ready for night march. through morning and night. And,
Do this in the morning, huh?
yeah. The net's a little bit crowded tonight, hard to hear. But in the evening and morning, we usually have a net talking to other boats that are doing the same thing. We've got a bunch of dolphins come along with us. Aren't they beautiful? Right on the bow, you can see them just following us. Hey! There they are. You see them in the water? More coming, and there's some over here jumping. Yeah? Just a bunch of them having a good time. There goes Guy. See if we can zoom in on him here a little bit. There he's turning over. See him white on the bottom? The baby? Yeah, there's a baby in there. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I think you can. Look at the baby there. She just came up. Whoa, we've got loads of them. Whole big thing. Hey, boys. Yeah, all over. Whoa. The big dolphins. No, I'm going to...
Well, hard to get all these dolphins at once, but there must be 100 large dolphins here. And they've been going along with us for a couple of miles. We're in the middle of the Indian Ocean, and we have been spotted. We are in Salalah, in Oman, and camels are plentiful. And so are walls, by the way. This is a very clean area. We're on the Arabian Peninsula. Finished our trip across the Indian Ocean, and we're now going along the coast of the Arabian Peninsula. We'll go to South Yemen in a few days. And the passage went well. Glad it's over. About 1,800 miles, and we're taking it easy. Very strict port control. We have a few hours to get into town and back out. We'll report more later. This is Robert and Ann from a boat called Annika, and we're having a good time. Well, we're documenting a book exchange, and we're all at Salalah, Oman, and we've all finally crossed the Indian Ocean. And we're hunkered down because it's a Muslim holiday. We're not allowed out of this port, and so we're having a shore dinner in an elegant spot. Now we'll show you the boats later, but we've got 9 boats here from all the corners of the earth. And not a romantic spot, but a lot of spirit. There's the boss, and we're doing a book exchange. And we've all been doing a lot of reading, so this is pretty important. That's Robert, Karen, Rob in the background, and my pet. That's Pegaso Bill, and Carolyn, and Suzanne and Alicia from Pegaso, and Ann and White from Annika, Robert's Annika. What? Robert waving. He's very friendly. Actually, he's not very friendly, but he is right now. Celebrating 2 birthdays. One is Ann, who's 23, And the other is Ellie, who's not here yet, but they'll be here shortly and we'll get a picture of her. So this is a big event. We've crossed the Indian Ocean. We're in the Arabian Sea. Some of us are going to stop in Makalla from here, maybe 400 and some odd miles. Others are going to skip that, go to Aden. We may try to do both. And then some of us are going to try to go to Djibouti. Our next big hop is the Red Sea, and we're all anxious about it. So we're all trying to do a lot of work to get ready for it. And that's about it. We'll get some more pictures later. But there's a lot to celebrate here. Brian and Wendy, not here yet, have had a real rough engine problem. And Graham from Inocente, he's a New Zealander, a master mechanic. And Brian have torn the entire engine apart, cleaned it out, gotten all the salt out, and she's up and running. That's a big achievement. So we've got a lot to celebrate tonight. We're not supposed to have anything to drink. We will. And we're really not supposed to eat. They fast during these holidays from dawn till dusk. And no one eats all day. And of course no one drinks at all here, except the yachties. And we'll do whatever we can about that. So we'll bring it to a close for a moment and come back later. It's a well-guarded spot, and the soldiers are very friendly, don't speak English. Some of these boats are really interesting. Some of them use no nails, and it might be worthwhile just to walk down and get a picture of that. The planks are tied together with twine in some cases. These are riveted, big copper nails. But I'll walk down and get a shot of the local dhow that is a little smaller and put together with twine. Their boats are called dhows here. They're made locally, and this particular dhow is a little smaller than the typical fishing boat. That's the usual size. There are about 8 in the harbor here in Salalah. But this boat is unique in that it has no nails. And I'll come up a little closer, and you can see that each of the planks are scarfed and fastened with twine. To look too closely to realize that these are all tied together, all the way down to the keel. And it's a beautiful job, not double planked, doesn't appear to leak much. I'm sure that once she dries out she leaks a fair amount, but there are a number of boats we've seen that are built like this, and I've never seen this before. But that's all put together with twine, the whole thing. Got a fair-sized diesel there. I'll get another view here in a minute. Cabin. That's just a little hatch, little house for the engine. And very low freeboard. Ornate carving, and obviously handmade. And it is amazing. They go pretty far in these, and they get some pretty rough weather around here. That's a typical dhow for this particular part of the Arabian Peninsula. It's still in full swing. The guard does not want to be in the picture. They're really a friendly group here, but extremely strict control. As soon as you arrive, they take your passports and your boat documentation, and you don't get them back until you leave, unless you have to get some cash. And the cash you get, you can only convert one way. So anything that you convert and can't use, you have to give away. You can't get US dollars back. That's Cullen facing us in a striped shirt of iron bark. Cullen and I do a net which involves weather and boat positions. Started with about 10 people, we're up to 30 now. And we figure about 50 boats per year do or complete a circumnavigation?
Well, now we've been booted off the dock for, I think, religious reasons, and Bill and Alicia on Pegaso have had about 20 of us aboard for a potluck dinner and the celebration of 2 birthdays, Anne and Ellie. That's Anne. And Ellie's behind me. I'll try to catch that later. And the spread has been picked up and moved out, unfortunately. Bill will zoom in on the host. Lovely guy. Brian has finally gotten his engine fixed, tore the whole thing out, took the sleeves out here in Oman, and cranked out all the salt. God, they're talking about you, Brian. Well, you're on film.
We're in the port of Manawazut, which is Salalah in Oman, and we're coming up to the dock to get some fuel. We've arranged 5 boats, and we have a big tanker come down to the dock. And I don't know if you can see it in there, but I think I'm aiming at it. And anyway, that's how we're going to get fuel. We only need 50 gallons, but Pegaso, who's in the foreground there, or no, the background, the first boat, 65-footer, he needs about 150 gallons, I think, or 200. And the rest of us only need a small amount, but this is, the least you can get is 1,000 liters. So we all went together and said we could use a big oil truck to come on down. So there we are.
Well, we made it into Aden. It was not an easy trip in. Came in about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. It flew up to 35 knots, and a long circuitous route. Probably should stop trying to come into these harbors at night. We didn't want to heave to, and I was anxious to get in. We hadn't stopped any place for quite a while, so I was anxious to get into port. Aden's a great big commercial harbor. The town itself is bombed out. They've had a war within the country here for a while, but it seems to have settled down. If I swing back here, this is Joe on Morning Wind. Wet Snail 32. Joe's a single-hander on his way back to California. He lost the last boat off Singapore. Within about 3 months, bought this one. And he's had a problem with his main, blew out a couple of seams. He's been working on it for 2 days. Was over last night for a bit of wine and a light meal. That's Brick, a Dutch couple we've been traveling with for a while. Some of these boats are a bit of a ragtag looking crowd, but that's Annika way back there. And we've been traveling with them lately. And Aden itself is a bit run down, and if we get a chance to sneak a camera in, we will, and take some pictures, but it's bombed out and war-torn. People are very friendly. I'll make a switch on the deck here so we can get a shot at the land. Very friendly, not a real language problem. This is the customs building. Like Oman, they take your passports, give you a receipt and a pass, go through a gate, and then you can visit the town and go wherever you want in the country. This used to be a hotel, but it's bombed out. And the hills there look great for a war, but not of much use for anything else. Interesting, but dirty and run down, and lots of automatic weapons. I guess the war isn't really over yet. Tough economy here. The exchange rate